let's get right into it though. I want to talk first of all. Let's get into this battle that you just had versus Money Mitch out in Michigan on the niggas versus bitches card. I got a lot of questions to ask you about this particular experience. Now, I watched the battle. I was really impressed by your performance, and I was happy um, on your account, Petty, because a lot of people think that you're not nice, and they think that you just are somebody that be on social media talking your shit, and it's not a lot of footage for them to really see you put your work in. So I was glad that you got that chance, to get that footage out there, and you capitalized off of it. So for starters, what's your thoughts on your actual battle versus Money Mitch?
I actually enjoyed it. I felt like it was definitely a platform that I was able, like you said, to show that I do have skills or that I've grown in battle rap. So I felt like this battle wasn't just about my op per se. It was more so about me showing what I can do. So, no offense to him or nothing.
I respect it. How would you recap this battle? Did you feel like this was a clear win? This was a fight. Like, how do you kind of gauge it in your opinion?
I feel like my op had bars. I felt like he was saying stuff too. But if you want to, go, like, if you want to be technical, I do feel like I won the battle. I do feel like he could have been a little bit more cleaner, like with the stumbles and everything like that. So I felt like that mainly cost him, but I do feel like he had bars too. I do appreciate my op for even showing up, because in this field, people don't show up and you just writing for nothing. So,
Right.
he did his thing.
What was your thoughts and what was your concern about you being an artist on this type of card that was getting early backlash strictly because of the name?
Listen, I feel like everything goes in the culture. I feel like everybody got something to say when they want to say it. So I didn't get wrapped up in that. It was more so about the opportunity, like I said, and showing what I was able to do. Those platforms to get on, like Queen of the Ring, are just a little bit harder to get on. And like, am I supposed to stop working? No.
Right.
So I felt like a person seeing potential and been following me for a while reached out, gave me an opportunity, and that's how I looked at it.
And your experience with was this Bloody Scene Battle League?
Yes.
Uh, when it came down to the business, the way you was treated by you being from out of town, what was the experience like for you?
My experience, he handled what he needed to handle. You would have heard it from me if I wasn't treated properly. So you know what I mean? So he, definitely on his end, what we agreed to, he made sure it was taken care of. When I got there, my peoples, we got in, it started a little bit on the late side, of course, but that's battle rap. So other than that, I really don't have nothing to say. A name of a card is more disrespectful than a man calling me all types of bitches and my kids, talking about my children and my dead folks, and you know what I mean? So that's more disrespectful than a name of a card. I don't think so.
Well, what do you think about promoting? Do you think that having these cards like this is hard to promote to get the support from the outsiders?
No, because people need to understand, we know battle rap controversy sells in battle rap. So what they're doing for him is actually giving him the promotion that he needs, because it works in battle rap. Like, people are talking, but eventually they're going to stop talking. It always happens. So therefore, he's just going to get all this light, all these people talking and people looking, and then finally people are going to be like, you know what? Yeah, maybe that was a good idea that, he named the cards this, and they might try to do it.
When it comes to maybe Queen of the Ring,
Mm-hmm.
I foresee people engaging in these types of events might not possibly be getting opportunities on Queen of the Ring
Right.
because it seemed like it's a disrespect or a slap in the face to what they got going on for whatever reason.
And that's sad, because how do we know what Queen of the Ring got going on? For us to be punished because of somebody else giving us an opportunity ain't fair. And that's what I wanted to speak on. Also, like for someone to really, or people, not even just Queen of the Ring or any league, that feel like, oh, I'm not going to book specific people because they were on this card is bullcrap. Because you had Coffee on this card, you had Bonnie on this card, and they were also on Kings versus Queens. Bonnie was a surprise battle. So therefore, what's the difference from any new girl taking advantage of an opportunity? Let's be real. If you're not going to work with anybody that performs on these cards, then that means you shouldn't book Coffee no more. You shouldn't book Bonnie no more. Come on, like what are we doing? Like, come on, this is battle rap. Like, what are we really doing?
Because I don't think it's a problem with males versus females, and you know, even with it being on a platform, I just think the name in itself, when you talk about kings versus queens, niggas versus bitches, when you trying to sell the growth and development of female battle rap, it can take you left when you're not familiar with the culture. My only question would be, I guess, is Queen of the Ring's main concern about that is because of the growth of female battle rap as a culture, or because of them as a company? It makes what they got going on look bad.
I don't think it makes Queen of the Ring look bad.
I don't
I,
either.
I don't. I feel like Queen of the Ring has established themselves as like that one of the, well, the top platform for female battle rap. I feel like looking and showing people that you're bothered by something that really is small as what someone named their card. Like I feel like he shouldn't, or they, whoever, you know what I mean, shouldn't even have to come down and stoop down to even acknowledge something. Like I don't feel like it's going to affect you one bit that somebody else is naming their card that. All it did was a domino effect and give them views. Now people are coming out to the event. People are talking. People that never, media that never covered their events before is now covering their events. You got to understand, this is how battle rap is based on controversy. So where controversy was at, that's where the light was at. And I think because of them being so focused on what he named in his card, took away from the event with URL that was coming up as well. There wasn't nobody talking about that card that was coming up. There wasn't come on. Because everybody was focused on him, and that's what he wanted. And he kept posting about it. This is what I wanted. This is what I needed. Y'all to talk. So I feel like it worked for him. I feel like Queen of the Ring being so focused on his business is taken away from them. Because now it's not looking like, oh, you got a prop, or they're causing a problem with your business or whatever, or your brand in Kings versus Queens. It seems like now you're tearing down another person in their business, or another black, like it's now going to the point where it's looking bad on y'all end. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel. Like, as a person that needed footage, a person that you know, a lot of people don't like, and a lot of people like, I feel like that was like a insult to me, for people to just focus on what this man is naming a card, to the point that people was really trying to stop certain battles from happening. And that's part of sabotaging somebody's event, somebody's business. That's bull crap. It's bullshit. So, you know, I felt the way. I felt like it wasn't just about that league owner. And it's not just about the league owners when they're putting on events. It's about us too.
Do you still aspire to be on the Queen of the Ring platform at least once? Is that something that you still want to, you know, scratch off of your bucket list?
I respect them, but I'm also going to speak out about how I feel too. I have nothing against Queen of the Ring. I respect it's black owned, for one. Okay. So anything black owned, I'm going to support regardless. So nevertheless, of what's going on between them, I feel like the battlers shouldn't have to be affected. I'm damn sure going to be behind the battlers 100%. Not just because I'm a battler, because I just know how it is. So we shouldn't have to be affected, because somebody like me, now I can't get on Queen of the Ring because I needed a damn plate. I needed some footage. That's
Right.
crazy.
I agree. I agree 100%. Do you think, in your opinion, because you are classified as a new artist, do you think that this new Queen of the Ring caffeine relationship, if you want to call it, do you think this is going to make it easier or tougher for girls to get opportunities on that platform? Because they say they still going to be doing other battles in the ring and stuff like that, but we haven't really seen any events. So I don't know, but it seemed like they're trying to make caffeine as this platform that people need to work up to get on for some weird reason. So do you think it's going to be harder or easier for y'all to get looks because of this caffeine shit?
With caffeine being so big and social media being a big platform itself, I don't think it's going to be hard. Actually, I think it could be beneficial to new girls because now it's to the point where they have to keep coming up with content. You have to keep up with caffeine. They have to have battles. So now this gives them a reason to go out and scout for new talent instead of just using the same girls over and over and over. You know what I mean? So I feel like this can be a good thing. What's taking so long to get it popping? It shouldn't be. Because if the girls are who they say they are, which I'm not taking nothing away from the vets because they started when they started. So at the end of the day, but if you feel like you want the respect of who you say you are, I feel like you should be able to battle every week. You should be able to have that uh you should be able to write a 1 rounder or 3 rounder in a week or 2 weeks time for that bag.
My gosh.
So I feel like it just shows the level. It shows the true level and who's who and who's what. Because I feel like the fans play a big part in battle rap of who get labeled what. Let's just put it like that.
What's your thoughts on all this back and forth going on? There's a lot of freestyles being thrown around. I mean, y'all are really picking up the steam when it comes to, y'all going back and forth with this music, man. Y'all putting out some dope content. What's your thoughts on just the ladies going back and forth with these diss records and just that type of energy coming into the new year?
About time. And this is what battle rap is. This is what the culture is. Like, come on, let's keep people engaged. You know what I mean? All that, oh, I don't want to battle. I don't want to rap because I'm this and I'm that is bullshit. Start rapping, start showing people why we here. Because being all Hollywood can stagnate the culture, okay? So
I don't recall, I've been following female battle rap for so long. I don't recall the ladies really with this type of energy with the freestyle disses and like the veterans. I don't recall them ever being like that. This is definitely a new wave.
Because and that's where I give a lot of credit to the new girls such as myself, the Yoshis and stuff that came in with the major marketing. Me, I was a lot of, I don't want to say drama, but I came in, barking. Like, I just feel like it was time, like, you know what I mean? Because people sitting back on a high horse and it's like now they see that this is what people want to see. This is what they're like, sell the fight. Like, come on, like, you know what I mean? We here for the bars and stuff. So
do Miss Petty have any regrets so far? Like you said last year, you came in kicking down the door. You know what I'm saying? You real aggressive. You know what I mean? I've known you from the beginning and I've always loved your vibes, but do you have any regrets on how you given it up? Do you take anything back? Do you wish you did anything different or are things working into play the way you expected them to?
Yeah, just a little bit different. I feel like I inspired a lot. As well as, I feel like a lot of the drama was or responding definitely wasn't as necessary as I made it. So, I don't want to say I have any regrets, but I do feel like I could have took a different approach with some things, maybe thought about some things a little bit more before just jumping out the window. But hey, that's petty, you know what I mean?
You got any battles already lined up? I know you said you gonna be on the bloody scene. platform. So we're gonna wait for that announcement. You got anything else already in the making?
Yeah, I had a couple people actually hit me out. It's a couple new leagues about to jump out there too. So of course I had people hit me up asking if I was a part of a league home and all of that. But my thing is I want to balance things out because I do own my own business and things like that. So I have to really balance things out. I'm not here to chase a plate no more, or that's why you see me falling back a little bit because I feel like I possess so much that there's no need to force things. So I didn't take a lot of plates. I got a little case that I'm fighting right now. Um, so you know, I'm kind of like focusing on that. After that's done, then I'm gonna know how to move, you know.
Well, how are your spirits? I don't really want to get too much in detail with the case because it's open, but like, how are your spirits? Because you've been looking so good, Petty. I don't know what the hell going on with you, but you've been looking good. So I don't know if it's like is how mentally have you been holding up? Is it matching your
Man,
fit?
it's it sucks because of my situation and how it all panned out. Like with, it of course it was, I mean, things went wrong, you know what I mean? But of course, but like it was to be out there to stand up for our people and just the way that someone of color still end up putting me in this position.
Right, right,
So
right.
that's the thing that's affected me more than being in the situation itself.
Try to
Like,
take one step forward and wind up going two steps backwards.
exactly.
I get it.
So I'm just like, now I'm just like trying to focus because I don't know what I'm like. It's they saying people facing up to 20 years, for this or whatever. But I'm just like, man, I don't know.
One of the hottest topics in battle rap right now, especially in female battle rap, is the conversation of legends. I've seen a couple different videos where names are being popped out and legend status is being debated. Petty, define legend to me in your opinion. How do you define what a legend in battle rap is?
A legend, somebody that put in a lot of work, man. It's just undeniable. Their work speaks for itself. Their grind speaks for itself. They've been around. They added to the culture, of course. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel a legend is.
So the durability, the time frame, what they brought to the culture. What about wins and losses? How much does that hold weight?
Um, I don't think losses really take from somebody being a legend though. You know what I mean? It's just you still put in that time, you still put in that work. You just didn't have that wind power. That's all, you know what I mean?
I just think we got to find something to separate because you will have niggas that has been battling for 10, 15 years because, this
Yeah.
is what they do, but they still trash. They still never won any battles. They still never been, headline. They never really done anything. They just been here.
Right.
So, certain things, I guess.
So I would call them a legend and call the people that maybe have a better resume to go. You know what I mean? A vet or something like that, because um you can't take nothing away just because they weren't winning, you know what I mean? You can't take nothing away from them either. You know what I mean? Like I've been around for 50 years, longer than any other battle rapper. What would I be?
Right,
What would you consider me?
right. I can dig it. I respect that. Let me throw some names out there. Let me know if you think that they are legends. 40 bars. Is 40 bars a legend in female battle rap?
When was 40 how long has 40 bars been battle rapping?
Since grind time. So she's been battling well over a decade.
Then yes, she would be a legend.
Jazz the rapper.
I can't call Jazz a legend. I can't. I mean, she been doing her thing. I would put her in a GOAT category. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be legend status yet.
What about official?
GOAT status.
Not legend, not Chet.
I can't get them legend. Like, legend to me is like the people who started when battle rap started type shit. Like a Hustle and a E Heart and a, you know.
Does official have the potential, I guess? Because, you know, she's still, is she on the right track, I guess, to be?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. She battled everybody. Well, basically everybody. So yeah, she damn near there.
Got you. As far as
it's like when she retires, she'll be a legend.
Okay.
Let's put it like that.
Okay. She still got some work to do. Her resume crazy though.
Yeah, it is. Better than some legends.
That's a fact.
But see, that's the politics in battle rap too, though. Just because you got a good resume don't mean nothing. It might be who you know, and some shit just given to you. You feel what I'm saying? So we not about to do that either.
What was your thoughts on the women's champion of the year situation? I think Vixen the Assassin won it. This was the first year they had a panel of females, and it was some backlash after the tournament because of the way shit was judged and all that. But just what's your thoughts on the females being acknowledged in this way? Period.
I think it was well overdue. These ladies should have been getting their due justice, man. Like, let's talk about it. Like, these females been rapping and holding it down for the culture a long time. It's not their fault that they wasn't getting pushed to the forefront. Some of these females had the same capabilities and abilities as these men that's rapping on URL. So I feel like at this point, this is where Caffeine comes into play. Caffeine is a new platform. It's social media.
Right.
Okay, it's outside of YouTube. So when you brung Vixen and them in, and Caffeine is now reaching the world during a pandemic, now you got the world choosing. So I feel like, is it as relevant as it should? Like, at this moment, if they would have did the champion women of the year maybe a couple years ago, I would feel like, okay, yeah, that now it's relevant. But y'all starting at a new wave of things. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all letting new fans choose who is the woman of the year and da-da-da-da-da. They don't really know Vixen and shit. They only know her from the caffeine
battles. Right.
You feel me? So we're not about to, like, but congratulations at the same time. You know, because some shit got to start somewhere.
Right.
You know, so
it's dope. But have you caught some of it, like as far as little clips and stuff, and just what you think of that added element to our culture?
Well, first and foremost, I want to say that is a dope ass concept. That's a dope ass concept. And I have seen it recently on Caffeine. I guess they have their own channel on Caffeine.
Right. Then they might as well always bring the best out of anybody could go against.
He said that in the interview. You know, I think that, but I really don't care to hear that from a person that lose a battle.
What you mean?
If someone beats you, like he lost, it was said that he